You are now tuned in to Dead Serious Entertainment. Please click like, subscribe, share, and ding the bell. Dead Serious Entertainment. Click like, subscribe, share. Don't get mad, get serious. Yo, it's your boy Cat Johns. This is Dead Serious Entertainment, Dead Serious Radio. I got my partner here. Ray is in the building. How you doing there, sir?
All good, all good. What's up, everybody?
Oh man. So so basically this is what happened. I ran across this thing that you posted into our group chat. And about, you know what, we ain't gonna talk about what it's about. We're just gonna run the video,
Right? Yeah, just show.
and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, because honestly, I want to see everybody else's assumptions and how they feel about it. Because the way it hit me, I was just like, ugh. But we'll talk about that later.
I bet.
Impact of the pronoun ruling.
A Madera County judge ruled this week 52-year-old state prisoner Tremaine Carroll must be referred to with she/her pronouns because Carroll identifies as a woman. But the district attorney believes the defendant is abusing the system.
This is a person who's not a woman in any sense of the word.
In March, DA Sally Moreno charged Carroll for rape allegedly committed while incarcerated at the Central California Women's Facility in Chowchilla.
After his first cellmate became pregnant and was moved to Los Angeles, two other cellmates of his complained that he had raped them. So we have filed rape charges against this inmate.
Moreno says the ruling regarding pronouns impacts her ability to prosecute the case.
This is a particular issue in this case because it's confusing to the jury. In California, rape is a crime that has to be accomplished by a man.
Supervising Deputy DA Eric Dutemple says it's also unfair to the victims.
It's just absolutely insane that a victim would have to get on the stand and police their pronouns and their usage when trying to recite one of the most scariest times in their lives.
Carroll was allowed to serve time in a women's prison despite being a biological male because of Senate Bill 132, the Transgender Respect Agency and Dignity Act, which took effect in 2021. It allows inmates to be housed with the gender they identify as. The CDCR website points out state law prohibits discrimination based on gender identity.
There's no psychological evaluation that needs to be done. This person doesn't need to be on cross-gender hormones. They don't need to be signed up for transgender surgery. They don't even need a significant psychological evaluation regarding gender confusion. The mere statement is enough.
The CDCR has since relocated Carroll to Salinas Valley State Prison for men. We reached out to CDCR about the case. They sent us a statement about Senate Bill 132, adding that they thoroughly investigate all allegations of sexual abuse, but they do not comment on cases in current litigation. Moreno says Carroll fired the defense attorney handling the case and has chosen to move forward with self-representation in court. Carroll's next court date is set for January 14th. Brianna Willis, ABC 30 Action News.
Impact of the pronoun.
All right, so
I mean, that's all you can do is laugh at it right now.
when I saw it, and I was like, man, what the hell is this nigga talking about? This nigga had to say some shit that.
Well, I mean,
because you already you thought never let me.
I don't know, man. First off, I'm gonna say I'm the nigga that hate his voice but love to talk. So I'm gonna say that off the top for folks listening to how I sound. But I mean, just think about that though. Didn't they just put themselves in the corner? You got to think about that.
Yep.
I mean, it's weird because okay, he classifies as a male. They sent him to a female. I mean, he classifies as a female, so they sent him to a female prison. And now look what happened.
Yeah. My thing is, it's like, I get this is new, and this is the new law, and it just passed this law in 2021 or 22, they said. So
yeah,
Y'all didn't think no further than that. It's just okay. The law says that if you say he a woman and he identifies as a she, then he gets to go to a women's facility. And not only did it
Right.
happen one time, it happened 3 times. So you mean to
Right.
tell me y'all didn't recognize the situation the first time?
Right. Since we on all this touchy feel thing, everybody get to be what they want to be.
Yeah.
So I mean, like me now. So if I classify as a millionaire, I want to go buy a car.
Yep.
Are they just gonna let me get one on credit?
Hell no.
Because I mean, I'm just saying that's literally what they did. Dude said he a female. They stuck him in the jail with females, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Because I classify as a millionaire. If you let me go get me a Porsche or whatnot, I ain't got no money to pay that bill. But since I classify as a millionaire, you got to get to.
You gotta get to.
And that's crazy.
It is. It's batshit crazy. That's exactly what it is. It's batshit
Bad
crazy.
shit crazy. Yeah. Now, I mean, I'm all on free will. You do what you want. That's on you. But if you go come up with rules and laws like this, you got to make certain stipulations. See, that's gonna cost them more money because now, if you got a prison, now you got to build a prison with a wing for all the he's that think they she's and all the she's that think they he's. You got to be able to put them in their same category because now you putting everybody else in danger.
So that means let's do the role reversal. So
Yeah.
let's say that this was a female that identified as a male, and because I know a couple personally,
Yeah.
identified as a male, took the hormones, everything, right? They go
Right.
into the men bathroom, like that type of situation, right?
Right.
So person gets in trouble in this certain state or wherever states that this law, is governed to. Right now, we talking about California. So if this person goes to jail for some shit and they identify as a he, or she identifies as a he, they go into a male facility, right?
Right. I
Is that
guarantee when she get in there, she gonna find out what she
right? And quick.
is. Quick.
That's
Probably the first night.
it's not even gonna happen. You won't know why it's gonna happen? Because
Because they ain't gonna do it.
women are a little bit smarter than men when it comes to that type of shit. They're not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
they
Oh
know
yeah.
they're female.
Oh
They
yeah.
know they still got a vagina between their legs, nigga. So it's not gonna. I don't care how much of a stud you are. Them damn balls. Them niggas gonna come on.
Exactly. They gonna do what they do, and then you gonna realize what you is, and then you gonna get with it or you gonna get gone. And getting gone, they ain't gonna just say, "Oh, well." See, that's another thing, and that's a whole nother show and a whole nother topic on how they protect. You know, I don't want to sound sexist or anything, but they get a little bit more protection than we do, the female.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna try to stick to where we at without going that far because when you go into that, now you got to talk about how women get treated differently than me and how they got other privileges than us. Because, like
Right.
you said, if it was a woman, they wouldn't dare stick her in prison with a man.
Right.
But see, they took, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but they took this little situation, and the first thing they say was, "Oh, he classifies as a female. Let's do that." They ain't gonna never say, "Oh, she classifies as a male. Let's put her in there with some men." They're not gonna do that. But like I said, that's a whole nother show.
Maybe they was just trying to prove a point.
They was, and it backfired on them. It straight backfired on them because they was trying to prove a point to where, oh, we gotta be supportive of them because of this, and then now this is another topic. See, when we talk about stuff like this, we get on. This is a series.
Yeah.
This is literally a series because first you got to get on the fact of someone being born one thing but want to be something else.
Yeah.
But then, but they want us to accept them like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the first thing they say is, "Oh, you got to accept me for who I am." You didn't accept you for who you were. I mean, I'm just saying because you want me to say, "Oh, I'm a man, but I'm a woman," and you just got to accept it. You didn't. You was born with a jangling, but you don't want that jangling. You want to say you're a female now. So But you want me to say, oh, I gotta accept you for who you are. That ain't who you are. You was born this. But I digress, because again, if you be what you want to be, you know what I mean? As long as you ain't hurting me, I'll accept you for what you are. But everybody in the world ain't open-minded like that.
This is true. This is true.
So,
and that's
so just like
even back in the days when, as far as I know, I'm gonna say it like this, as far as I know, what I've seen in my lifetime, you know, like when men were really, you know, coming out and cross-dressing, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to look like a woman and fooling men as a woman. I ain't never had that experience, thank God. But there have been men that have been tricked into thinking this man is a woman.
Exactly. I've never been in that situation, but I know someone that has, and it didn't end well for the person that was fooling.
It never ends. It never ends well.
It never. But now we get to a situation to where we make it okay. And again, you have to keep putting these stipulations in, because you know we in the counsel world now. Everybody want to counsel you or be mad at what you say. So now we get in a situation to where the world accepts it. And that's fine. Let's accept it. I'm 47. We can accept it as long as they ain't hurting me. That's them. But we need to, I'm not saying separate everybody, but I'm saying just like with this jail situation, you need to make certain stipulations or set certain standards for that. So like if he sat there and said, oh, I classify as a woman, ain't no way in hell they should have stuck him in jail with no women.
Not at all.
Knowing he still got one. You see what I'm saying? Now,
you didn't validate nothing. You didn't try to see if this is a pattern that you go like police go on Facebook to catch motherfuckers, right?
Exactly. You should have right.
You go on Facebook to see if he posted him and another man or whatever the case may be.
I'm gonna make it simpler for him. I run a business. Before I hire somebody, I go peep at their Facebook page.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But they didn't.
Not at all.
He walked in there. He knew he was going to jail. The first thing he said, I classify as a woman.
Yeah.
Now he in there. The only meat in there besides the guards.
Yeah.
And he you know how they say happy as a sissy in a dick factory?
Man.
He happy as hell. He happy as hell because he in there like what they say, like a lion walking through the jungle. He just picking who he go get tonight.
See, the crazy part about it is that now if he was smart, he could have played the whole situation a lot better than what he did. But
he could have been in there pimping.
Man, you in there taking it. Like you got choices, nigga. Like I'm pretty sure somebody else in that motherfucker other than their cellmate that you took it from. You know
I ain't saying. Look, I ain't saying he the smartest man in the world. He ain't. He definitely ain't. Because if the roles were switched, they wouldn't have never known I would.
No, they would have never known.
I'd have been cozying up to one or two every now and then in different places. They'd have never known about me. But see, he in there bulldog. But now you got to look at it on the other end. He could be the smartest man in the world. Well, I ain't gonna say the smartest man. He could be really smart because he know he got them. Because one thing they don't do when it comes to laws is they don't backtrack like that quick. Mm-hmm. So he in there for a good little amount of time. He know he got them in a loophole. So what they gonna do? The only thing they can do right now is stick him in solitary confinement.
Yeah,
but he got.
They put him in the men's prison now. So now he's in the straight up man prison.
You see what I'm saying? He proved the point, but he proved them wrong. So, but the crazy part about it is that's they one and done. They good with that. It ain't gonna happen again. Mm-hmm. But like you said, how many brothers in there being smart, doing it, not taking it, but in there, and they been in. Women been in there. I don't know how long. I ain't seen no meat now. I don't know how long. So he can be in there looking like Quasimodo. But if he got one and they been in there long as hell, he didn't eased up and talked up on, especially if they're in there for some 15, 20 years. Ain't nobody going that long.
Man.
So, I mean, it's crazy.
It could have been played out a lot differently. That's for sure.
A whole lot different. It could have been a lot better for him. He did that on his own, but, brother, he had a half a plan. Half of it went good for him. I hope them 3 that he got was worth And then
wasn't.
you got to think about it. It never is. But
Charges for sure. That's 3 more charges added to his belt.
that's what I'm saying. And then you got to think about it. It's 2 things they don't tolerate in jail. That's a rapist and a child molester.
Exactly.
Basically the same thing. But so what you think happening to him now?
Oh, he's still taking advantage of him, for sure.
Man. He
on
on the other end of his own scheme.
Hey, if he's not in the hole, somebody in his hole.
He on the other end of his own scheme.
Damn,
I'm telling you. Man,
and ain't nobody else about it.
No, ain't nobody. No, because they ain't gonna say, oh, because what? He classifies as a male. He in the male prison. So whatever happens, happens.
But that's what happened.
Man. And then you got to think about it. And see, that's why I say you got to think about it, because I work with a lot of kids, and you got to think about it. This generation right now, they got what? Pansexual, sexually fluent, bisexual. Yeah. They got all these different things. So if we gonna sit here and allow this, they got to come up out their pocket with some more money and go ahead and make stipulations for this. So just like old boy, if he say he classifies a female, he should have been in prison with a whole bunch of other males that classify as females.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I mean? Hey, and I mean, we setting a tone for it. And I'm not, and again, I keep saying it because, again, I want everybody to know, everybody watching, I want y'all to know, you do what you want. As long as you ain't hurting me and mine, you do what you want. You feel how you feel, love who you love, do what you do. But don't expect the rest of us to change our lifestyle because of you. When I was going to school, they taught me that a girl was a she and a her. It's a joke a foreigner was telling. He was like, when I came to this country, I had to learn y'all language. And I was pretty good at English. And now I got one person saying they pronouns is they and them. That ain't what y'all taught me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or a boy's pronoun should be him and he. That ain't what you taught me.
Yep.
Now, don't be mad at me if I slip and call him her. Yeah. I mean, a her that classifies as a him, and I call you her. That's new to me. And you can't get mad at anybody when they don't do that, because that's basically where we at. Even with this video, with this scenario, that's basically where we at. Because it all goes down to the pronoun thing or the sexual orientation.
Yeah.
So you can't sit here. You can't sit here and roll like that and just be like, oh no, I told him my pronouns was this. Yeah, but now I'm 47, so now you going against 12 years of high school, 4 years of college. You know what I mean? That's in me. This is some new stuff. I'm old. And then I'm just saying, you can't get mad at people like that. You know what I mean? You the same way you want me to give you a little grace, you got to give me some grace.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only fair.
I agree.
And trust me, I deal with it. It's crazy. I deal with it all the time. Man, and it's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
It's only gonna get worse because each generation comes about, they learn something. Each generation, everything is leaning as it goes on. Like when I was
back in the day, man, it wasn't. We knew
it was frowned upon. But it was frowned upon.
It was frowned upon, but we knew who they were, and it wasn't no big hoopla about, well, okay, right, because I feel like I'm a man, I gotta, you have to respect me and treat me as a man. It wasn't like that. Like if you were what they considered butch back in the day, then that's who you were. Hey, what up? It still was, it still was, and because it is, you're still a she, and it wasn't
See, now it'll be easier if you didn't try to force it up on somebody.
Yeah.
Now everything's about, oh, you got to do this because, I call it, we in our feelings era. You know how wrestling had the attitude era and everything? We in the feelings era. So now if you feel a certain way, I gotta adjust to your feelings. And that's not right.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to respect you as a person.
Right.
But, but at the same time, Are you respecting me as a person? If I tell you, hey, if you come to me and say, oh, I classify as a female, and I'm like, oh, I don't get down with it, you should be trying to stay away from me, just like I should be trying to stay away from you. No, I'm just being honest, because we don't mesh. You know what I mean? We don't connect. So, but the way they said it is, if we go do this, and I'm not saying, you change your whole lifestyle to stay away from me. If we at work need to know, hey, I don't like that. Again, I'm not against it. Whatever you like or love, that's you. But at the same time, we should not be trying to get in each other's bubble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's not on just them. That's on me too. If I know old boy classifies as a female and he likes being flamboyant, he likes to be all girly, and he likes to, be bouncy like that or however they want to say it, that's on me too to stay away from him. Because I don't like that. So why would I put myself around it? I can't go somewhere and then see you coming and be mad because you're there. You know what I mean? Because maybe we like the same thing. Maybe, I like playing basketball. So if I'm at the court playing basketball and there's a dude walk up and he, I was finna say a shim because that's what they be calling him. He feel like he's a girl. I'm going to either stay and play basketball
or not.
And vice versa.
You have your choice.
Right. You have your choice.
They have their choices of whether they want to go to a predominant masculine, event or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
You're walking yourself into,
I guarantee you don't see a whole lot of men at a crochet convention.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, and if they are there, I ain't saying you gotta be, but majority of the time,
that's what you like. That's what you like doing. That's on you. That's you. I can't control what you do. You can't control what I do and what I like. And what so, yeah.
But me being a straight person, I have to respect the fact that you like that too. You know what I mean? Now, if we somewhere and you being belligerent with it, that's different. If you there and you just all out being belligerent, that's different. Because 9 times out of 10, I ain't the only one who wants you to leave. And vice versa.
Right.
I'm just being honest. It's stupid shit, but it is what it is. So, I mean, and see, that's why I said when you play a video like that, it goes on. It's so many different topics. Because, like you said in the beginning, if a woman classified as a male, they'd have never put her in a male prison.
Nope.
Because the first thing they'd have said was, what the men go do to her.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they all right, but they was all goofy as hell putting him in the prison with the women.
I wonder who actually made that unanimous decision to go ahead and put this dude into this.
I guarantee whoever it is ain't there no more. They don't work there no more.
No, nope.
They probably got fired the day they made the decision to switch him to a male.
I know they was like, what the fuck were you thinking?
but then at the same time, it goes to show how naive we are. Well, I ain't gonna say we are, but how they are. And it's not that I think they naive. I think that, when you do stuff like that and you in the positions like them, like the wardens, the policemen, the chiefs, the courts, it's all into that, I call it a prom thing. Everybody wants to be on a prom court. You got your prom queen, king, then you got the court. So now it's about getting votes and lights.
Yep.
And I guarantee that's how he ended up in there, because that's how that bill got paid. Because when we was coming up, you was gay. You ain't need nobody to pass no law to tell you can go in the girls' bathroom, because you knew you still had one. And you knew you were gay. You supposed to carry your ass in the men's bathroom, regardless of what you felt like. What equipment you had.
Yep.
And it's just like that man said. The little joke. The man said his daughter went in the bathroom and she come out crying, and he asked her what's wrong. She said it was a man in the women's bathroom, and he said so he went in there, and he didn't go in there. When the man came out, he hit the man in the mouth and knocked 2 teeth out, and he was like, what are you doing? I classify as a woman. He said, well, I classify as a tooth fairy, so I was coming to get some teeth. You know what I mean? You know, hey, I'm just saying, you know, it's several situations like that.
You have daughters. I have a daughter, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if that had been me in that situation, I probably did the same exact thing.
Oh no, I commend dude for doing it. And hell, I wish I
you don't do that. You don't do
right.
that.
My God, I wish I knew when it happened. See, I found out about it months and months later. I wish I knew when it happened. I'd have said that man some money to put on his books and on his door.
Like, because
I definitely did that.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
No, you don't. But that's what they do. And see, we in the era now, like man, like I said, this shit's so deep it don't make no sense because it's crazy.
If
and then like
you shouldn't be in the wrong area. All I'm
saying. I got
in the bathroom just because I needed to piss because every other stall was they'd call the police on me.
Exactly.
People would call the police on me. You know what I'm saying?
Because the first thing I'm gonna tell you, and the first thing they did when they grab you to say I classify as a woman, they just like, well, sir, how long you felt like that? They're gonna look for all kind of proof to discredit it.
Yep. But unfortunately, he didn't do none of that. He said it,
and he
and they ran with it.
Right. But
3 times.
I mean, and you know, he's left. Kid moved upstate, right? Mm-hmm. So he goes to this supposedly woke school, open school, woke, however they want to pronounce. I don't know what they call them. But he got kids in there that classified as cats and dogs. So they literally got beds off to the side, like little big, it looked like a big old dog bed. So in class, they don't sit at the desk. That's where they go. Yeah. See, this is getting out of hand. It's just literally getting out of hand.
I just want to make sure I heard what you said. You said that somebody else think that the kids classify as dogs and cats.
Yes. And the only thing they make them do, this is a school. Now, don't get me wrong. The school, don't get me wrong. So it has to be an upside to it somewhere because the kids' grades are good. You know what I mean? So it has to be an upside to it somewhere. I don't know where. I guess letting them free to be them, they can, let them do what they do. But at the same time, it's like, I get that. I kind of see where they're going with it, but that's kind of far. Because we already got.
They're gonna be some smart, crazy motherfuckers.
Exactly. And that's a dangerous motherfucker.
Yes.
That's literally a dangerous because we already in the era to where kids the proper word for it, they don't what's the word? No accountability.
No.
It's literally no accountability already. So that's why I said in the beginning, when you go into a video or something like this, it spirals into so much different stuff you can talk about.
Man,
because
that shit that blew my mind.
I'm just glad I'm old. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm old. Look, I don't go too many places. So, and the places I do go, I don't see all it. I might walk through Walmart and see somebody with the cat ears and a tail or whatnot. They got the little fake tails they can put on and everything. But, hey, I gone on get my little 12-pack of Bud Light and stroll on over, get my Doritos and bring my ass to the house.
You know what? The pandemic messed me up then, because if it ain't Amazon, I don't go to the store. Like, I rarely go to the store. My wife was sitting there, we was talking about earlier. I'm cooking some chili, right? And I was like, I need some pepper and some onion. I said, you gonna go to the store? She said, wow, we gotta go to the store. She said,
right.
You never go. See, I'm like, you know, like people.
Look, I'm all for that too, but then I'm all for that. But have you seen the people that deliver that shit to your house?
I try not to.
Exactly, because man, I think that's where I got fucked up at. Because I saw the person that delivered my shit, and I was like, yeah, we won't be doing this no damn. And this what I got to deal with. Hell, I stay maybe a block or two from a grocery store, 2 grocery stores. But like, I don't feel like going nowhere, but I gotta tough it out. Yeah, but I'd have seen the motherfuckers that deliver the shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna play with y'all.
Man, look, I remember being in the grocery store. Like, mind you, I usually didn't mind going to the grocery store because I like going to pick my own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When the pandemic hit and everybody was coughing and sneezing and hacking and got the mask on or something, and I'm walking through the store. I was walking through the grocery store and stuff. I caught myself holding my breath just a little bit too much and too long sometimes. Like every time someone walk past me,
well, see, that goes back to like you said, the pandemic fucked us up because before the pandemic, Walmart was 24 hours. You can go in that bitch. You can go in that bitch about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Too much, and nobody in there.
Yep.
You can run through that bitch wide open and wouldn't bump nobody shopping cart, wouldn't see nobody you knew. You be in that bitch getting all your groceries, come straight on about that motherfucker.
Yep. Exactly.
But and now you go in that bitch, they close at 11. You in there, everybody hacking, sneezing, coughing, spitting, bleeding, slobbing and shit. I mean, it make you not even want to go clothes shopping no more unless you get it online because they got dressing rooms. So what motherfucker had this on before you?
I go to one store. And then it might not even be a good store. I go to Burlington.
I like Burlington. Don't knock Burlington. I like Burlington.
I ain't knocking, no, not at all. That's the only place I go to get my clothes. I don't go to the mall. I ain't been to the mall, nigga, in years.
Dude, I go to the mall and it's funny because I went in the mall and I saw the old folks. The only thing they do in that motherfucker now, the old folks walk around.
Yeah,
and right. And when they pass by me, I damn they get in stride with them and just start walking with their ass. Because I just be like, this is so nice now. It's safe now. Nobody in this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But you can't go on holidays. The motherfuckers still jump up trying to go. If you ain't one of the ones that order your shit offline, everybody and their mama still being and stuff. I'm gonna tell you the motherfucker cesspool for germs. Walmart.
Oh yeah. Everybody
Walmart is the man. And I'm gonna tell you another shit I hate. Goddamn Buc-ee's. I hate that motherfucker. It's clean as hell in that Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah. Mm-mm.
Buc-ee's got bathrooms like Disney World. It's so clean in them up. They keep somebody in there clean. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate them because they bad, because they not bad. It's just so chaotic. It's overwhelming. How you got a gas station, your gas station big as Walmart, and then don't get out the car and not look at the gas pump or forget what pump you on. Because there's 100 of them motherfuckers out there.
You gotta really remember that.
Yeah, and it ain't like the regular little gas station. You can peep over at their camera and say, yeah, that's me right there on pump 2. No, they don't have no cameras back there. It's about, man, if they had cameras back there, you gotta have 30 cameras back there.
Wow. Just
to see. But no, seriously. See, that's why I say we slide off topic, man. We get so far into this shit because it goes so deep. And once you start talking about it, you talking about something else and something else and something else. So big takeaway from the whole thing is if you go start doing shit like this, if you go start letting people say, oh, I classify as this, you got to put them in a place for them. But you won't do that because when you start doing that, now you got to ask for more money because that's taxpayers' money. Because who take care of the people in jail? The taxpayers.
You know what? They just need to have more common sense. Y'all sat down and made this law, and you didn't have the common sense to say, you know what? We got to make sure that these people are safe and separated from. Not saying everybody else. Now I'm trying to ostracize anybody, but everybody.
But no, you right.
You gotta be safe.
You right.
That's not being safe. That's not having common sense. That was just stupid.
But see, in this situation, you're right because, like you said, we got to make sure these people safe. We got to make sure everybody's safe because you got to think about it. The women are the victim in this situation, and the person that's claiming to be female is the assailant.
Yeah.
So. You know, you got to make it so when you say that, you got to say we got to make sure everybody's safe. Because, you know, usually when you hear stuff about this, you hear about someone straight someone straight going at somebody that like you're going against somebody in the alphabet community.
Right.
And I hope that's the right term. I don't want to be saying the wrong thing. I hope don't nobody take offense to the alphabet community. But when you say something like that, it's usually someone from that side getting bullied or being the victim. But in this case, you got straight people being the victim. Or we don't know they straight. Maybe they just didn't like him or her or whatever he classified as. You know what I mean? So you got to say, we got to make sure everybody's straight. So now it seems like you got to build another prison. And then you got to make that mud big enough because you got to have one for every letter in the alphabet community. And I'm not saying that's a bad idea. What I'm saying is now you get into taxpayers' money because nobody donates money to build a prison.
Right.
The government does that, which means the taxpayers pay for that, which means that's more people we got to feed. You know, we lock people up and then we pay, we limit, when we lock somebody up, I feel like, and anybody think I'm wrong, please get at me, you know, but we lock people up for crimes, not saying they shouldn't be, but then we support them because who pays the light bill? You can say the government. Who pays the water bill? You can say the government. Who pays the food? Again, the government. But where the government getting their money from? The taxpayers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, you know, my thing is, and y'all call me barbaric or say what you want. And you know, maybe I hadn't thought this through all the way, but you know, I'm halfway there. Maybe I'm like, oh boy, I got half the plan and not all of it. You know, I'm just saying, but you know, we get an island and all these folks doing these crimes and stuff, put them on that island. You know, put them on the island. Middle of the water, no boats, no nothing. They on the island. Let them survive. I ain't trying to be, I'm just saying. Okay, here's the thing. It's just like people with dogs. Most people rather take a dog off and drop them off on the side of the road than take them to a shelter. Because if you take them to a shelter and nobody adopts them after a certain time, what happens? They put them to sleep. Right.
Yeah.
So if we gonna do it to dogs, let's say, and I'm not saying for people with like little light crimes. I'm saying these people that just can't get their shit together. Send them out. I mean, dude, Craig, have you ever been to prison before? Not prison. Have you ever been to jail? Just your local town jail.
I've been to jail. Yes. Yes.
That ain't and prison is worse.
It ain't nowhere I want to be. I can tell you that.
Exactly, and it's not even as worse as prison.
Oh, not at all.
You see what I'm saying? So why would you go to jail several damn times?
Yeah.
You must. My mama told me growing up. She said, "You go to jail, you got one time. I'm come get you. After that one time, you must like being in there."
Mine said the same thing.
So here's the thing: one get out of jail free card. Monopoly was not bullshit. One get out of jail free card. So here's the thing: when you go to jail, you know you in there, and I get it. Some people be down on their luck, and they got to do what they got to do, and they don't. Nobody expects to get caught.
Right.
But this shit go one or two ways. It's either gonna go the way you want, or it's gonna go the way you don't. Be prepared for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, so it's crazy because, again, see how I said we on another topic now. Every time we talk about some shit, we jump topic. That's why I say it's hard to talk about some shit like this because it goes so deep.
Yeah, I do.
And because like on one end you got, like you said, they'll never put a woman in prison with men because she classifies as a man.
Mm-hmm.
They'll never do that. So now you're looking at the point of, oh, women get a different type of treatment than men. Anybody can get mad at me and reach out to me on that one because that is just the truth. I'm sorry. That's just point blank period. That is the truth. I ain't trying to be ugly. I ain't trying to belligerent. That's just the fact.
And the fact that you got one of them pregnant. So I wonder which one was pregnant. Which one did the first one that he took advantage of, did she get pregnant and then they moved him, or Well, what happened? I want to know more about that whole
Well, see,
story.
you got to think about it too, because that's crazy. If the first one he hit, the first one he raped, got pregnant, they should have moved him then. He shouldn't have been. They didn't move him. They couldn't have moved him then, because if the first one they hit got pregnant, it wouldn't have been two more.
Exactly. So either way, whether the third one it was the one got pregnant, or the second one that got pregnant, after the first time that it was a rape involved,
it should have been it.
It should have been it. It shouldn't have been no 2 and 3.
Right. It should, unless it was one of them. I hate to say it because I still like to do the Bill Cosby incident. Once one person comes up, everybody comes up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, I ain't saying it's right. I'm just saying that's how it goes sometimes.
But I mean, they ain't getting no time knocked out their sentence because they said that he took advantage of. I mean, you still gonna have to sit your time, whatever time.
No,
you still got
supposed to. You're supposed to.
So what's the point of you telling that? Oh, because
now listen to what I said. I said you're supposed to. That don't mean you did, because now here's the thing: you in jail. You know, you in jail. If that happens to you in jail, you in jail locked up. You don't want to be there. So basically, jail is being held against your free will. I mean, regardless of how you look at it, that's what it is. Don't get me wrong. You did something wrong to be in jail. You locked up because you did something wrong. But at the same time, you still being held against your will.
Yeah, because you don't want to be there.
So I'm gonna take it another way. You send your kids to school, right? Your kid don't go to school, right? I mean, no, your kid don't want to go to school. But if something happens to your kid at school, who's responsible?
The school.
Exactly. So just like them women, they in jail. They don't want to be in jail. If something happens to them in jail, they're responsible. And they gotta do something for the women. They gonna have to do something for the women, because y'all lock that man. Y'all lock. Right. Yeah, y'all lock them up in there with them. They didn't say, okay, it's cool, bring them on in. Y'all didn't take a vote for all the prisoners saying, how do y'all feel? Because you know that's where we at now. Do y'all agree with him because he classifies as a woman? You can look at that dude and see he don't classify as no damn woman.
Not at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
It ain't a woman walking this earth looking like him classifying as a woman. As a woman. I guarantee if there's a woman walking earth looking like him, she classifies as me. What I'm just saying, I know it's some women with facial hair, but I ain't seen no feminine women with no facial hair lining it up. If anything, they trying to get rid of that shit.
Yep.
So I'm just saying. So in the same sense, now you put yourself in the hole. And then the crazy part about it is, y'all know this the first. Well, I don't know if it's the first man classified as a woman y'all stuck in prison with, but
this is the one we know.
Right, because y'all motherfucking antenna should have been up on this shit
long time ago.
I guarantee this dude scratched his ball. Yeah, y'all antenna should have been up on this shit. Y'all should not have stuck him in that jail with them women and not kept an eye on him. That. I mean, it is what it is.
If it is some other men in a woman's in the women's facility, I know right now them niggas mad the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, cause Buddy done fucked up the Cadillac. Look, and I said that. Look, I said that, but it's a comedy show. Ali Sadiq, you got to watch his comedy show, and he's in jail. He said he's in jail, and he's not lying. And I know some prisons do that because I just thought about it. So Ali's a comedian, and his whole comic gimmick is based on real life experience he had in jail. Yeah. He talked about when he first went to jail, they put him on the side where the gay men was. You know, and he was in there, and he was like, he's sitting in there, he like, he looking at folks walking around with their drawers showing their shirt balled up, real feminine. He's like, yeah, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. And then he was like, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. And he was like, and this goes to show you, Ali was in jail. He admitted he did his crime. He served his time, but he's in jail on the side where a bunch of gay men is, and he rather go serve his time with straight criminals. You know what I mean? So he's sitting in there, right? And he looked at the old man. He was like, "Hey man, what's going on in here?" He said, "Oh, you don't know? I forgot what they called the side he was on." He said, "Yeah, but he was like, nah, man, I can't stand here." He said, "Man, look, we don't have no fights in here." This guy literally telling him it's safer in this part of the jail than in the other side. You know what I mean? He was like, "Man, we Cadillac. We Cadillac. Don't come in here fucking up the Cadillac." That's why I say he fucking up the. That's why I say he fucking up the Cadillac. Because and don't get me wrong, Ali, he didn't say it like he had nothing against any of them. He just wasn't comfortable, and that's his preference. You can't be mad because. But that's the crazy thing about it. See, again, that's the crazy thing about it, because here we are again, a whole nother topic off this one damn video. They're comfortable being around us and mad because we're not comfortable being around them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. You want me to accept you for you, but you don't accept you for you. Mm-hmm. You saying the real you saying the you that I see is not you.
Right. Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. They lock people up for thinking they used to lock people up for thinking they was cats and dogs. Now they kind of embracing the shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
That's crazy as hell. I don't get it.
You want your I'm gonna tell you right now, let me see a grown man cocking his leg up, taking the piss on the tree when I'm taking my daughter walking through the park. We're gonna have a problem.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Everybody's free to do what they want to do and everything, but you need to establish a place for that so we don't have situations like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So if I'm at the park, if I'm at a kid's park, it should be, hey, this is a kid's park. Let's keep everything neutral. I ain't saying you can't be there. I'm just saying don't be in there wilding out. And see, that's again. Now we go to another topic. What do we consider wilding out? Because if I'm standing somewhere and I'm walking down the street with my kid, and I see a grown man with a beard, makeup, nails polished, in a dress, now I got to explain that to my kid. What if my kid not old enough to get that? What if I'm not? And see, that's the thing. What if I'm not ready to have that conversation with my kid? Because the same way I got to respect you and what you do, you got to respect me and how I raise my child. Maybe I feel like my child's too young to be experiencing this right now.
Exactly. But it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
It is. It definitely is. So again, we need to, if we go accept this, we need to make better way to put it. You know how we have, and I hate it, I'm not comparing them to animals or nothing, but this is the best analogy I can give you. Mm-hmm. You know, when you go to the pet store, you might see somebody's dog. You know how Petco and PetSense and all of them let you bring your dog in?
Yeah.
We should have areas like that. That way I'll know. And again, I'm not comparing them to dogs. I'm not saying they dogs or cats. I'm just saying that is the best analogy for it, because if I know this store, if it's a sign on there say LG alphabet community welcome, now I know when I walk in here, I may see somebody like this. I may see somebody dressed different than what I'm used to. You know what I mean? So now when I walk through there, I'll know, hey, I'm going to the Krusty Krab and they allow this in the Krusty Krab. So should I bring my child with me? You know what I mean? And then in the same, so now that's not a problem. You see what I'm saying? If you go to if we had grocery store, and I'm not saying it has to be like that. I'm just saying if we go accept this, because again, I don't have a problem with any of them doing what they want to do. But if we're going to start accepting this, we need to start having things in place to protect it. Not just to protect them, but to protect us too.
Right.
Because it's an issue. So like I said, if I know this store allows this, and I'm not ready for my kid to see this, then I know if I go to that store, don't take my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I know this store doesn't allow it, that's the same way hey, if it's something you want in that store, you should dress appropriate. I ain't saying you can't be you. I'm just saying don't dress in a sense to where, you pushing it out there. It's provocative, yeah. Because I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong when you do it, but what I'm saying is the same way you want me to respect you, you got to respect me.
Yeah.
Man, that's just an easy way to put it, a light way to say it.
Yeah, that's real talk. Because I mean,
but
with today's world and today's society, I mean, it's like it's pushed upon people. Like I said, in TV shows, shit. I mean, I've even seen stuff, weird shit in cartoons now. And if
it's always been a cartoon. But we was young. It didn't hurt, it didn't affect us like that because we ain't think of it like that. It wasn't a big issue. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Because even with religion, if you go certain places or you start certain businesses will do fundraisers for people, but the first thing they'll tell you is, "Oh, we don't do fundraisers for religious or political." Mm-hmm. That is because they don't want their customers to feel like, "Oh, we only do this for Christians, or we only do this for Hindus, or we only do this for Buddhists, or we only deal with Democrats," because everybody's money's green.
Yeah.
Everybody. So you gotta set a standard for that. And if we go sit here and say, "Oh, we got to do this for this community," it's the same thing to me. And again, I'm not against that community, but I'm for everybody's safety. And that's a perfect way to ensure everybody's safety.
And it's on both ends because you have straight men that really don't, they don't give a fuck about it. And it's so because I mean, I've known people in past, in encounters where the gay person or gay guy doesn't not even paying attention to this person, but just because they're in the presence of this person,
they're in the presence, they upset, and that's what I'm saying. That's the prime reason why I say it. That's the prime reason why I say it, because none of them. I ain't gonna say none of them. I'm gonna say I've met some, and I'm cool with some, but the majority of them, as long as you're cool with them and you don't try to hurt them or anything, they're cool with you. But now there is some that's kind of like, they gotta be upfront, gotta be flamboyant, gotta push the issue, basically.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing I'm saying.
They're annoying. I mean,
they are.
They're annoying as hell. I get
it. They're just as annoying as the ones that can't stand to be around it. You know what I mean? If they're one of the ones that push the issue, Chris,
it's some annoying niggas, it's some annoying women, and it's some annoying gay motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and I don't want to make it seem like we're singling out gay people to bash them at all. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make it clear that if you're annoying, you're annoying.
Right, because the same way
we call them the ghetto bras, the ones just
exactly
out in public and just do stupid shit.
I'm gonna tell you this: the same way I can't be around. I don't want to be around somebody that's very flamboyant, always pushing it down the throat, trying to make it a big issue that they gave or whatever they are. I don't want to be around somebody that's homophobic, that's making a big issue, trying to push the issue that, oh, look at him sitting over there like that. That don't piss you off. Oh, he like this, he that, she that.
Exactly.
It's equal. It's equal from both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's equal from both sides. So just like being around one of them that's always making a big issue is just as bad as being around a person making the issue that they are like that.
Yep.
So when you talk about stuff, that's what, man, I keep saying, when you play stuff and you talk like this, that, man, it gets big.
Yeah.
It becomes, it becomes a scenario. I was talking to the kids today and I told them, I was like, the issues they deal with now are nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing. Because, I mean, we had, And I'm not saying our generation was better than theirs, but no, fuck that. I'm from my generation. My generation was better. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Fuck that. My generation is better. I'm sorry, because we'd have never like the kids be saying, oh, I'd have never tolerated that level of disrespect. But our parents didn't tolerate shit like that. I ain't saying they was right or wrong, but you know,
They didn't
you see all
tolerate
the you see all the jokes about our Gen X. Don't come for
it.
us. You know, because y'all ain't ready for this.
No, not at all. You're
At
gonna be in the
all.
comments with your thumb. You're gonna be in the comments
Right.
sucking your thumb, messing with us.
Sucking your thumb, hugging yourself.
Man,
Because I mean, they say the one thing I remember is they say strong people make easy times. Easy times make weak people. Weak people make hard times. Hard times make strong people. We went through. I ain't gonna say we went through the hardest time, because I know my parents had it hard. But you know, they made it to where it was easier for us, and we made it easier for our kids. And I'm 47, so I'll say my kids making it easier for their kids because I got grandkids. But then when you look at it, the grandkids got the Cadillac. They Cadillac, which means the hard shit that hit us, they could never survive.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So
No,
I feel like we headed for another hard time. So because we need some new hard people, because the hard people getting older and older and they dying out. So now it's the soft people, the weak people taking over, and they making it hard.
I think it's a cycle. So it's gonna be to the point where, you know, I think that because my daughter will be 2 in about 30 days or so. And I think that generation, because they say these are the pandemic babies, right? Like,
oh yeah, you know, everybody was locked in the house with free money. They ain't got nothing else to do.
This child is so far to me. I'm just my child. I'm talking about my child. To me, she's so far advanced. Like, she's not even 2 years old. She knows ABCs 1 through 10. She knows colors, shapes, no problem. I'm not talking about just saying them. I'm talking about she can point to them, recognize them. She can sing all of it, right? And she's amazed me with just in these pretty much 2 years that she's been here. I'm like, how do you know this stuff? You're, And I've been around kids that are now adults,
right?
And they weren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they was slower than like that, but they just weren't doing that at 1 and 2 years old.
But that's the thing, man. Each generation, that's what gets me, because each generation comes out smarter. I'll say it's just like a phone. The next phone is always more advanced than the old phone.
Yeah, true.
But the work ethic is so crazy. It's because most of the parents raise their kids for the world that they want them to live in, not the way the world is. And I'm not saying you got to raise your child to be tough and strong and be an asshole, but I'm saying you raise them the way you want them to be, but you let them know what's out there. You show them what's out there, because you stifle them.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to get out there one way or the other.
Oh, dude, like you gonna learn life 2 ways. You're gonna listen to somebody that lived it, or life gonna teach
you. Yep, true that.
Yep. And like I said in the beginning, dude, when you play something like that, when you play something like the video we watch, man, it goes in so many directions. It should be a fucking series, because of the simple fact that there's so many different ways to look at that. Because like you said, one way was like you said, one way was they'd never put a woman in a man's place. Another way is we allow somebody to classify as something else. And again, if that's what you want to be, no skin off my teeth, just be safe. That's all I can say. And being safe means to protect yourself and realize that others are going to protect themselves. Or you can look at it as the way the world is now. Or you can go political and say, you know, they did that for likes, you know, because you know, politics is nothing but a popularity.
Oh yeah, contest. Yeah,
It's
for
a
sure.
popularity contest. It, like I said, it's the prom court. Or or you can go into a conspiracy. It's so many ways to look at it. So when you play stuff like that, it divvies off into other conversations.
Yeah.
And you have to be careful because you don't want to veer off into a different conversation. Like we did. We veered off into so many different subjects. But I try to keep bringing us back to that subject because that's where it started. But we always have to look at that because that's literally what it is.
And like I said, that's why it bewilders me is how these politicians didn't see this coming.
They saw it, but it's not
And
them.
mind you, this nigga is straight. What's his nigga name? Is Tremaine Carroll. Tremaine Carroll's a straight man.
Right.
I want to know that this was a straight
regardless.
that and got into it with to get some free pussy, and that's just what it was.
It wasn't free because he was stealing.
He was stealing. There you go, stealing pussy.
Stole that. Yeah, he stole that. But now he's stealing because when you steal stuff, well, I can say because there's different ways to steal it.
No,
he took that.
He took it.
He took it three times.
3 times. And they after the third time, that's when they wanted to say something.
Right.
Was it the third time the girl got pregnant, or was it the first time the girl got pregnant? They didn't. Either way, they didn't give a fuck. They just let it keep going on.
No,
it's 3 strikes out.
It's funny. It's funny because it's almost like they said, "Okay, now, the first time he did it, hey, don't do that no more." They talked to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hey, don't do it no more. And the second time they had another conversation. Now, old girl now she got a receipt. The baby is a receipt.
Yeah.
This transaction happened. We can prove that it happened. And I'm telling y'all, I didn't want this transaction. It was forced upon me.
Yep.
So now they got to do something about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, old girl, who whichever one I'm pregnant, or I don't know if it was 3 different girls or it was 3 different incidents, but I guarantee they either got their sin shorters or they at home now.
Oh yeah, they going home. Yeah, they royally fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Royally
you done locked me. Look, because you not already locked me up against my will. But I guarantee, I ain't gonna say that because somebody probably they might have turned themselves in. They might have turned themselves in for whatever. But now you got me locked up, and this is what's happening to me. I'm in prison. Mm-hmm. And you know, everybody always say something bad happened in prison, but you don't go to jail hoping. You don't go to jail thinking you go. Well, I don't know. Some folks think to go get raped when they go to jail all the time. You can go back to the Boondocks episode with Tom. Somebody he gonna get alien raped if he go to prison. But I mean, you know, I ain't saying you don't think it, but you know, you don't want it. Yeah, I don't even know how to go with them.
No, I'm cool.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't want to
go. Oh, I definitely don't want to go.
I ain't got nothing to prove.
I don't give a damn what. Look, I don't give a damn what they doing in there. I don't want to go.
And if I do go to prison, it's gonna be for a damn good reason. That's for damn sure.
I used to tell my kids all the time. I'd have been to jail before, county jail, locked up and stuff. But if I go to where they have to transport me to a prison, just don't forget about me.
Man.
Cause I mean, you know, I ain't saying I want it, but I'm just saying, hey, me being who I think I am, somebody's gonna try to take it and kill me trying, or they're gonna try to take it and I'm gonna kill them trying, which is gonna give me longer. And I ain't just saying I'm the best looking dude in the world and it's just gonna happen. I'm just saying I don't know. I'm
not gonna take my opinion.
Exactly.
Nose up.
No. Keep your hands to yourself. I'm sorry.
Man.
Strong believer in keeping your hands to yourself. I take that back. Exactly. Now I say that because I take that back because TD them will tell you sometimes I just be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this person. They ain't put their hands. I'm saying, ask them. They'll tell you they ain't put their hands on me or nothing, but they just piss me off to the high positivity. And I just be like, you know what? I feel like I need to be like AT&T and reach out and touch their ass. So, yeah, sometimes I get there. It goes there. So I can't just say I'm a strong believer in keeping your hands to yourself. I'm a strong believer in no means no. I can't say that.
Yeah,
I can definitely say that.
I ain't never known that no mean yes shit. I don't know them about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Well, if you
I ain't
give me
been.
one side, I'm off, man.
I ain't been in those situations where the girl be like, no, 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 I ain't. No was no with me, and yes was yes. So
I
you
need to
say
consider.
no, and then I damn it take a contract around with you.
Man, you feel me? Record to say that
Man.
again, please. Thank you. Shit.
Can you say that a little louder? Can you say that a little louder and look into my phone when you say that?
Man. Put the ID.
I'm
Hold your
telling
ID up.
Right.
Put your face next to the ID. Goddamn it.
Like on the Boondock. Like on
Man.
Boondock. Yes, yes, this is our Kelly. Social security number so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. Yes, this is me. You know, he had the little recording where they was like, is that you on the tape? It was like, no, that's not me. He was like, then they got him recorded saying, yes, this is our Kelly. And then saying the social security number. Yeah, you going to jail, my friend.
Man.
So
Yeah.
nah, man, it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Ooh, man. That was a lot that we unpacked. That's for damn sure.
That's why I said, man, when you do, I mean, we can sit down like this and we can talk about certain things and it can be a cut and dry situation. But when you go into something like that, because again, that plays so many, that the way the world is right now, that goes in so many different directions.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things to say, oh, we do this because of this. Or somebody else can say, oh, they doing that because of this. They doing that because of this. This happened because of this. There's so many different angles to dissect this from. It's crazy. That's why I say, hey, we have to stay on topic.
For sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But I appreciate you inviting me on. I definitely want to do it again. I'm gonna look for more crazy shit like that and send it to you.
Hey, send it to me. We can pop in. We can do this. You know it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother. We'll do it again.
Yes, sir.
Love you, bro.
Yes, sir. I love you too, man. Dead Serious Entertainment. We out, baby.
Yeah.
You are now tuned in to Dead Serious Entertainment. Please click like, subscribe, share, and ding the bell.